Hi there, my name is Paul Clevitt. I'm the author of the STROBOT Forex Trading Robot, and this is going to be an introductory website for those who've not experienced it or understand what it does. STROBOT is a robot, so that means he trades the Forex markets automatically. Okay, we do. The only time we turn him off is around FOMC announcements, because they can rock the market and they're very difficult to trade, and really it's better to stay out of them. And to also the other big jobs announcement from America, the non-farm payrolls. So basically I'm going to take you through what he does and show you some live trades that are going on now. And we're going to start off by looking at the websites. There's three websites. There's strobot.rocks, so it's www.strobot.rocks, and that's the main Forex robot website. We've got dailyforextrader.me, that's the blog, and you can see there's lots of posts about different trades that are going on from STROBOT, they're trades that he's placing. We've also got forexnewsbot.com, that's forexnewsbot.com, and this is a live news feed, and basically on the left hand side you've got the news, so we can click on this and it'll take me to that particular news feed that's from the 19th of September, I think, December, and you can move around. Obviously it's Christmas time, so things are very quite quiet this time of year. So let's get on and have a look at the robot himself. Okay, the robot is a plugin for MetaTrader 4. Okay, so you have to have MetaTrader 4. I don't know any brokers don't support it apart from one. Okay, so basically it's a set of plugins and it just transforms MetaTrader 4 into a different kind of thing. Now I'm going to start off with taking you through the three different charts. Now you can trade 40 currency pairs. He will trade 40 currency pairs with three charts. Okay, so let's start off here. This is the robot chart itself. You can see in this case we've got 40 pips profit going on with all the trades that we're in. We're losing 8 pips. That's this little euro dollar trade here that's just heading our direction anyway. We're winning 48 pips, and this is updated all the time. You've got all kinds of various robot settings. Obviously if you take the robot, we set that up with you based on your account. This is just a demo account. I won't show you a live account because that's bad news. Here's the daily chart. You can see supports and resistances. You can see the movement of the currency pair. You can navigate through the currency pairs using these arrows here. You can see I'm just flipping through the pairs. So if you're like a currency browser like I am, I like to look at the charts a lot. You can just flip through the charts. You can also flip by using the buttons. Now that's really useful if you have a tablet or a touch screen. Over here we have the currency strength meter. It compares all the currencies with all the other currencies. You can see that the Aussie is 51% against the other currencies at the moment, and we've also got the Swiss franc, for instance, is quite weak against other currencies. And down here we've got the STROBOT massive indicator, and that's showing us the currency strength. So you can see the New Zealand dollar is really strong at the moment. Okay, on the daily chart, it's actually weak on the normal chart, so it's probably going to turn down. And the Swiss franc is quite weak on the daily chart, although it's turning down. So we've had a bit of a retrace on that pair, and you can actually see it like there. You can see the way it's been just heading up for 3 days. So we can flip through the charts. So that's daily charts, give you a kind of overview. There's also trend information. Here's one that's gone flat. So for instance, you can see when a currency pair is changing direction. But actually, you don't need to worry about that because the robot's trading it anyway. It's really just for your information. The most useful chart is this chart. Now, this is the STROBOT Heikin-Ashi chart. STROBOT uses a number of different devices to evaluate trades, so it doesn't just use one thing for an entry. Let's just have a look around this chart. So the first thing you're going to see is you're going to notice is this. Okay, this is a live trade. It was entered here. You can see STROBOT draws the trades it does onto the chart. Now, as this is a demo account, you can see that we've got 3 trades on at the moment. Sterling Chief, let's go and have a look at that one. You can see it's really slow. That's because it's Christmas. Okay, so Sterling Chief, it tells you there it's 13.1 pips in profit, and you can see it entered it 4 or 5 hours ago, basically at this point here. Okay, let's have a go. Have a look at the trades. I can just drag and drop the trades. Standard, and you can here's a losing trade at the moment. However, it's heading into profit now, and it actually entered the trade on this candle here. It was going into a short, so it was in a good place to enter, but it kind of came up and sort of hung around, and it's now nearly back into profit, so that's great. So we've got the indication of the trade that we've got on this currency pair, and STROBOT updates that automatically. Now there's some other things going on in here. This is a sell zone, okay? Most traders will tell you that when you cross a moving average, you should be going in that direction. So most traders in, say, this area here will try and sell the pair here below the moving average. STROBOT will try and sell when he gets other signals in this area up here, so he gets the maximum amount. So let's say we took that short there, somewhere along this candle here, we probably end up with 40, 50. As it goes down to 80 pips, you'd lose a few when it came back, so he know when to turn round. Okay, down the bottom is STROBOT's RSI indicator. Using RSI, he calculates when he should enter. So, for instance, in this case, there's a short entry there. That's when the two RSI lines cross. Okay, so if we just pop that up into here, so he would look to enter it here because the market's crossed. Now, he sometimes will take a trade and not keep it on very long. So, for instance, here where it's quite juggly, you see it goes up and down. So he's only interested in taking shorts, and that's, you see this dotted yellow gold line, that's showing us that the overall daily market is moving bearishly, so he's looking to take shorts, not longs. And you can see that's a good plan, because the longs here, the long is back here, is actually looks like the market's changing direction, but actually it continues in a bearish move, so we only want to take shorts. So he'll be looking on a short here, he would have looked at one here, but he'll have probably closed that because the market's just flat. So sometimes you get a couple of trades, especially in this type of market where at Christmas, we'll get trades where it's quite flat, so like here, where he may close the trade. Okay, in this case, he had an entry, and he took the trade. Back here, you can't see the cross because the cross has gone, but when he took the trade, that had crossed over into a bearish move, so it looked like it was coming down. It was actually a fake signal. However, it's come up, and it actually has gone into that sell signal, and it's now heading down to the point where he won't take it anyway, but he would have taken it sort of here-ish at a different place. But the object of the exercise is to get in as early as possible and to come out if the market looks like it's changing direction. Now there's something else he does, is it's complete trade management as well. You remember we saw on this first screen this safe trade here. Okay, this is the Aussie New Zealand. See that safe trade there, 25 pips profit. That means you can't lose the trade, and if it jumped back against me now, so let's go and look at Aussie New Zealand. So we can click on here. Again, if you've got a touch screen, it's really useful so you can move around the trades. Here's Aussie New Zealand. So that means that this area here is actually safe. So that STROBOT has moved into that. Once he moves into that, he doesn't pay any attention to the RSI anymore. There's no point. It's safe. The trade is I can't lose the trade. So we're just leaving it to continue bearish. So the trade was entered right back here. Okay, you can see on that cross there, he entered it. He was in a bearish trend. It had gone above the. It had done all the things. Basically, there's a whole list of things he does to confirm that he's got a trade, and so he got that trade and he took it, and he's been sitting in it since Monday, basically, pretty much since Monday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we're now on Tuesday, so it's nearly to the end of Tuesday, and you can see it's kind of lost its keenness on going down, but we'll just leave it on. We can't lose the trade. So, and it's at the moment it's 36.8 pips profit, so I can see that straight from the chart exactly how much profit I've got. So that's basically how he works. He basically does lots and lots of analysis. If I was to take you through the analysis and what he's thinking about at any one time, it would take hours and hours and hours to explain it all, because he is evaluating not just one thing, but quite a number of things, not only long-term charts, but short-term charts as well. So he's looking short-term and long-term at various indicators and kind of adding the lot together and saying, okay, do all these match? Yes, they do. We'll go with a trade. Doesn't mean he's going to be right all the time, but it also means that he won't stay in trades that look like they're changing direction. Sometimes you get a trade, for instance, that goes short. GBP Chief has been just like this. It's been kind of chopping around. So let's look at GBP Chief. In fact, GBP Chief he's been in and out of over this last 24 hours, basically because there was a kind of nice long going on here, but then it dropped back down again, and it was up and down. And he's a safe trader, so he'd be looking to buy here, because we're in a sort of long over for the last 3 days we've been in a long. He's looking to buy. Now, something else that you can see is this dotted line here. You see it kind of goes up there. Now, what that is that you may have heard of the DXY, which is the dollar index, which is a kind of a conglomerated dollar index, which gives you a kind of idea of the price of the dollar. STROBOT's got his own index, so you can actually get it on anything. New Zealand yen. So you can see there's the New Zealand yen index. So the New Zealand yen index you can see is moving bearish. What we tend to find is if a currency pair is moving in the opposite direction to the overall currency, it will come back and it will catch up with it. So that's an interesting little thing. That's a little bonus, if you like. So STROBOT's really complex in what he does, and that's all part of the thing. So not many robots will trade very well in this kind of environment because we're in quite a flat market. You know, these are not very big moves. You know, even this one, what's that, 40, 30 pips there? This one's quite a nice move. This is 80, 90 pips. So STROBOT's looking for particular setups, and once he's 30 pips or in profit, which you can set actually. So you can see here, I can say keep safe at pips. So when I get trade 30 pips in profit, he moves the stop inside the entry and trails it at 40 pips. So you can actually have two different stops set up. It's got basket trading as well. So let's say we've got 3 trades on at the moment. He's looking for 210 pips from those 3 trades. If let's say the first one and the last one do really well and the other one just kind of hangs around and they make that 210 pips, he'll close all 3 trades and take the profit on 210 pips. It's based on the number of pips, so as we get more trades, he wants more pips. Okay, but at this time of year, you're lucky to get anything really. You know, we'll do a lot of sitting there flat as a pancake like this. You can see actually it looks like it's, if you look at the Heikin-Ashi, it's bearish, but it's really quite flat. You know, it's not really going anywhere. It's actually starting to turn up again. He might be interested in a buy on this at some juncture, maybe here. He would have been interested in a buy on it, but he didn't take it. So there was probably something else was going along, because he's also looking at the daily currency strengths as well, to make sure that we're actually buying pairs that are actually strong against all the other major currencies. That way it's safer. So that's about what I wanted to say really. We have a Skype group, which is very good, and basically you can ask questions and we've got live technical support through Skype or email in the usual fashions. We've got a Facebook page, facebook.com/dailyforextrader, and the STROBOT website is strobot.rocks. I hope that you just put strobot.rocks in your browser. I hope that's really helpful. If you've got any questions, please, there's a contact form here on the website, and we can go ahead and answer your questions. And the blog's quite interesting because you can see how STROBOT's been developed over these years, and we've also got a chat facility down here. So that's STROBOT Forex Trading Robot.